What's up, guys? My name is Luke. I am the Offensive Yak, and thank you for joining me today for episode 50 of our Dyson Sphere Program series, where in today's episode we're hopefully going to be completing the largest blueprint we've ever put down. So let's just jump on into it. Alright guys, so in the last episode, we placed down this gigantic 26,000 unit or facility blueprint that is going to get us science. All the sciences at 30 per second, I think. I don't know, maybe it's 30 per minute. I don't know. 30 something, okay? And well, now we're going through and we're seeing what we have and what we're missing and trying to get it all actually placed into the world. And so we're going to just continue this. It looks like we've got 16,000 more to go. And yeah, let's just see what happens. In the meantime, I do need to make a quick note. Largest blueprint ever. Sorry, just making notes on what we did in last episode and this episode, so that when I go to upload it to YouTube in a couple of days, I will remember. And alright, let's see. Are we starting to run low on anything? Looks like we're starting to run a little bit low on conveyor belts, which, for the time being, so I have it set to come take them at 4,500. We're going to tell it not to collect them. There we go. Okay, so now they won't come and get them. That should help. Now this is interesting. I like how he's got this one long belt going around over here, taking proliferation to all of the factories. It means instead of, you know, having proliferation go to each one, he's got it going to one location. That's interesting. I like the way that it's doing that. Okay, looks like this one here is making our processors, of course. Like I said last time, we are definitely going to have to, in order to support all of this, we're probably going to have to get more mining, more smelting, more of a lot of things. But really, we're going to have to get a second Dyson Sphere. And we're going to do it around our star in this new galaxy here. And I'm going to go ahead and I'm Googling Dyson Sphere Program blueprints right now. And I want to actually look up Dyson Sphere designs. I'm going to let the game run in the background for a second and show you guys. So there's some really interesting ones. Object 31. Okay. 31 great circles of isohedral symmetry. Interesting. Interesting. There are some cool ones. Here's a 1 terawatt Dyson Sphere. That's a That's a big Dyson Sphere. So, let me know in the comments, guys. Should I go, okay, for this new Dyson Sphere, should I go with just the most powerful? Or should I go with the cool looking one? You know, should I go with something like the purple lotus or the white flower or Object 31 actually looks really cool. And then here's Object 31 with frame only. There are some really cool ones. Designer Sphere. Here's Dense Sphere. The Halloween Pumpkin, that one looks really cool. 10-layer Abstract. I think really it's between, I could go with the Terawatt Dyson Sphere. Okay. That one would be simple and super powerful. Or I'd go with something super fancy. Like the Designer Sphere here, one of these by Music Man. Although, what does this black hole sphere look like? A Dyson Sphere built around a black hole with an accretion disk in mind. Interesting. Does building a Dyson Sphere around a black hole do anything? It's got, I mean, it's not producing that much. 14 gigawatts? I mean... yeah, okay. But anyways, back to the game now. Just thought I'd show you guys some of the options. Let me know down in the comments which one you think I should go with. Should I go with the coolest looking or the most power? Personally, I'm leaning towards power, but I could be persuaded either way. Okay, I need 1,500 of these things. These matrix labs. My goodness. And I need some more of these guys. Maybe not quite that many. And then I need some of these guys. Let them get placed down here. So this is where... the science is actually going to happen. Okay. Interesting. It's got a couple more to build. Come on. There we go. Okay. Need to get out of here. I can't even see my character. All right. Now let's build the strange matter. But yeah, so I'm thinking that for this... well, but then again, okay. So we've got two options for what we could do with our Dyson Spheres. We could... well, we've got a few options. Okay, I could just build a Dyson Sphere around wherever our star... there. This star. And it could be a cool looking one, or it could be a super powerful one. Either way, but I could build one around here. Or, I just had this thought, what if we build a cool looking one around here, and then we go to some other stars and build super powerful ones. Stars where our home base isn't. And we use them just to make critical photons. And ship the critical photons back, or ship antimatter back. That's totally an option. An option that I'm kind of liking, in all honesty. I don't know. Like I said, let me know in the comments. What do you guys want to see? Do you want to see a super fancy? Do you want to see a super powerful one? Do you want to see both? We're definitely getting towards the end of the Dyson Sphere series, but we're definitely not there yet, guys. So, you know, stick with me. We've still got more to do. And one of the reasons that we have so much more to do is plain and simple because of metadata. Okay? Metadata. I haven't really talked about it at all. Metadata can be obtained by producing matrices at the matrices yield per minute. Okay? Metadata can be used in the next game to buy out technology directly or realize as matrix. In other words, you can use this stuff to research tech and whatnot before you even make that sort of science. So you can calculate your metadata output by the recent 1-hour production of matrices per minute times the cluster multiplier percentage. Now, I don't actually know what our cluster multiplier percentage is. I haven't really been paying attention to it. Metadata can buy out technology directly. They can also be realized as matrices and then send them to the inventory as well. Metadata production in current cluster address can only be consumed in game saves created in other cluster addresses. In other words, I can't use it to then buy out stuff in the same save file or the same seed. Some achievements cannot be unlocked if metadata is realized. Of course. So, and Cloud Save is not yet supported for metadata. And they've got a couple examples. If the output of structure matrix is 1800 per minute in 1 hour, production histogram, then 1800 metadata structure will be produced. Assume the multiplier is 100%. If the output of the structure matrix reaches 2000 per minute later, then another 200 will be issued. If 500 metastructure are consumed, then there are 1500 metastructure available. If there are two game saves sharing the same cluster address, the output of structure matrix is 900 per minute and 1800 per minute respectively, then 1800 will be produced and none of them can consume it. In other words, if I produce 500 per minute of the blue science over the last hour, then it will give me 500 of the meta. Okay, I can then use that to go in here into technologies in a new game, in the next game, you know, and we could go in here and we could be like, oh, I really want to immediately unlock, you know, something that uses blue. Smelting purification. Boom, unlocked. Don't even have to research it. Don't have to produce stuff. Yeah, it's quite powerful. And the best way to do it is on your first save, which is the first game save on this computer and on this account, because I was running on a different account previously. The first game you play, you really want to get your science per minute as high as possible so that you get the most matrix, the most metadata as possible. You then use that meta to progress faster next time. So the reason I want to do this is because we've got the combat update coming up. Okay? So my plan is, you know, and that combat update's going to be big. I don't know when it's coming, but I'm probably not going to be in the middle of this series anymore when it does come. So the plan is we get as much meta as possible, and then when it comes time for that combat update, we will have a bunch. Of meta. We can start a new game just to check out the new update, and we can very quickly progress through instead of taking quite as long as we did this time. I can just slap down some blueprints and unlock a whole bunch of technology. So, yeah, that's why I want the stuff. Also, try to help my drones get to these top guys here. There we go. So there's the green production. Here's our blue production. Oh man, my save program or my save file is getting quite big. It's taking longer and longer. There we go. Let's go over here for the red. Alright, how much we got? Only 8,600 left to go. And we're making good progress. Yeah, we're more than halfway. This is actually going a lot quicker than I expected. I was concerned I wouldn't even get through building all this stuff in this episode. There we go. I am curious. How am I doing on power? Oh, we're doing just fine on power. Not a problem at all. And how are we doing on our production of antimatter fuel rods? Ooh, we are consuming more than we're producing. I'm gonna have to keep an eye on that. It looks like, though, that our consumption is not more than we're producing. It's just we're only producing... Yeah, so like if I do it over the 1 minute mark, over the 1 hour mark, we're producing more than we're consuming. Yeah. Okay. Now, I am curious. I wonder what all I'm going to have to go and get more mining of, you know? Is it going to be iron, silicon, titanium? Or is it going to be something simple like coal that we're short on? Or hydrogen, maybe? I got to go mine some more gas giants. I don't know. We'll see what happens. But, yeah, I don't know. So let's talk about future plans for this series while I'm continuing to build all this stuff. Obviously, like I said, I want to put down a second one of these over here. I think that's a good way to utilize this planet. And then we'll also mine up what we can from the planet and whatnot. And then in addition to that, I want to have a planet making a boatload of rockets. Since we're going to be building multiple Dyson spheres now. Or at least that's kind of what I'm leaning towards, is multiple Dyson spheres. We'll see. Oh. So yeah, so a planet making some small carrier rockets, I think would be a good idea. Let's see, what else did I want to do? Like I said, obviously we're going to make multiple Dyson spheres. For various things, some for power, some for the critical photons, most for the critical photons, and the one here, it'll be for power, but it's also going to look cool. And then I'd like to possibly, okay, see if I can get every single planet to be mined fully. Now, not every planet would get the treatment to where it's going to get paved and, you know, and not every planet's even going to get the power grid placed down. I think what I would do is, for most planets, I would just show up, put down the miners, put down a couple of interstellar logistics stations, and then hook up all the miners with power poles and call it good. It would very much depend, though, on how much there is on the planet to be mined. And, I mean, in reality, though, if we want to be efficient about things, then what we actually should do is smelt everything on the planets that we mine it from, not ship raw materials. So I shouldn't be shipping iron ore, I should ship iron bars. But then that requires actually putting infrastructure in place. Oh, I am all out of these guys again. So yeah, I'm not quite sure yet what I'm gonna do. We'll see. And if you have an opinion on what I should do, let me know in the comments. I absolutely take your guys' opinions into account. You know, while I may be doing the this YouTube thing for fun, I'm also doing it for you guys. It's not all for me, so, you know, if there's something you want to see or don't want to see, let me know. Oh, I think we're getting close. So we've seen red, green, purple, blue. We haven't seen yellow yet. You know, I- I'm surprised. Okay, like, I knew we had fairly good infrastructure up and running, and while this was going to take a lot of facilities, I figured we'd be able to handle it, but we're able to handle it a lot better than I was expecting. I expected there to be something that was slowing us down significantly, that we were, like, waiting for, you know, belts to be constructed, or waiting for, you know, whatever to be constructed. Oh, this is the one that is going to be gathering our proliferator and distributing it. Okay. Now, it does look like I need 52 of these refineries. Let's go ahead and let's get them. And in the meantime, we'll go ahead and move on over here to... yes, we hadn't seen the white science being made yet, either. Alright. We're getting there. The one problem, so my drone's range is not enough to actually get up there and build these things. So I hit space to fly up. And that's fine if I stay in just this area. But the moment I move, it tries to take me into orbit. I need some more of these guys. I also need these guys. Okay. Good, that's all of the white science. Finish up with these guys, as well as we need to get that line. There we go. Is that everything? No, we're missing 5 belts over here. Okay. Well, here's what I'm going to do. I'm going to fly around, take a look here. See if we got everything. Make sure to hit those belts while we're flying. Other than that, though, I think that's the entire blueprint down and theoretically functional. Now, it won't be fully functional because we don't have any antimatter coming in. So, we are going to be waiting on the antimatter. So, if we come here and we look... These guys are all set for local demand. I'm also going to set this guy to remote supply. All right. So why? Oh, okay. I know why they're not local demanding. They didn't have any ships. That is what we're going to have to do now. So I'm going to go ahead and grab out all of these and all of my vessels. Okay. Let's just fill everything with both of them. Because I don't want to have to take the time to differentiate what needs what. Then I think we'll be done. Okay, got both of those. Drones and vessels. I'm out of drones. Alright. Over here, I should have some in one of these. Here we go. Give me all those. Okay. I think we're getting close to the end. Let's find out. Yes, that was it. Okay. Wow, so that took a lot of drones. My goodness. Okay. Now I'm gonna go ahead and fly up here so that these things can resupply me on everything. Also, I'll go ahead and tell this thing to collect over 4,500. Okay. Well, guys, I know it's a little bit of a short episode here, but I think I'm going to actually call it there because I want to come back next time and get working on carrier rockets, Dyson Sphere, all of that stuff. We'll put down a Dyson Sphere builder and a whole bunch of stuff like that. In fact, let's look here. So we're not going to use... So this one, Critical Photon 60, takes up the entire pole. As does his Dyson Sphere builder, though. So I think what we'll do... I think on this planet, we'll put the... In fact... You know what? We're just going to put it down. It won't do anything yet, but we're going to put it down here. Critical photon. Okay, so I need to head down there and get rid of a couple of power poles. Not a problem. And here. Okay. Okay, so this will produce our critical photons. And I'm going to need some ray receivers. Let's go ahead and get some coming. 200? Remote demand. Looks like it'll bring those in, no problem. Just making sure I don't have anything else set to come in here that I don't want. Okay. Alright, let's get all of this stuff down. In the meantime, I should have the ray receivers coming in here shortly. I'm watching for them. I know I said I was going to end the episode there, but you know what? We can go ahead and get this part done. I won't have time to get all of the stuff done for making the Dyson Sphere, the critical, or the carrier rockets or anything, but I can at least do this critical photon array. We'll go ahead and get all these ray receivers placed down. It is a lot of ray receivers, I will say. Okay. That might be enough ray receivers. I might need a few more. We'll find out. go. Come on. Now, what's interesting is it looks like he's left a space to connect in for like another ring or possibly more rings. Oh, was I short like 4 of them? Really? Okay, there we go. So there's our ray receivers. There's our everything. Good to go. Okay. And then it's just critical photons. This is just going to be local supply. Okay. Now, of course, we're not going to produce any yet because, well, we don't have a Dyson Sphere yet. Can't produce them without the Dyson Sphere. So, yeah. Now, one thing I do want to find out, why are we not producing any yellow science? Or purple? Neither one of those requires antimatter. So, what's the holdup on the yellow? Titanium crystals. What are we waiting on titanium crystals? We're waiting on organic crystals. Well, that can be fixed right now. Just gotta request them in. Okay, and then purple. Is right over here. What is our holdup on the purple? Looks like particle broadband. And the holdup on that is plastic. Do we not have plastic being made? Did he miss that? He may have. Nope, here's plastic. What's it looking for? Refined oil. Now we're refining the oil over here. But my guess is we're not bringing any in. Remote demand on oil. Interesting. So we don't have any oil set up. Okay. Well, that is something that we can fix next time around. But for now, my name is Luke. I am the Offensive Yak. Thank you for having joined me today. If you're liking, make sure to hit the like and subscribe for more. And I'll catch you guys in the next episode. Offensive Yak out.